Hi friends, welcome back everyone to Angel Trading Friend, and this is Prince here, your trading friend. Friends, of late, all my friends, all my family, relatives, cousins, all those who are coming to my house to visit my new babies, were all asking me a question, Prince, now what is that you have planned for the future of the babies? They start giving me advices that start investing in mutual fund, for each kid start investing a separate account because you might need funds for their expenses, for their marriage or for their education, higher education. And many are advising start investing on mutual funds, start investing on fixed deposit, start investing on post office fund, which is very famous these days. You'll be getting returns of 8%, you'll be getting returns of 7.5%, and within 7 years, 7.5 years, the money will double. They were teaching me all this 72 days multiple theory, all those things. So friends, I was laughing inside and I was asking them, how much returns will you get yearly? You hardly get 7%, 8%. And then I was trying to educate them about the better returns, better possibilities available, and also I was trying to give them the advice of stock market, trying to explain how much you can earn in stock markets. But then I thought there is something which they're all missing out, and there are many things which many of you also, my subscribers also, are missing out. So I thought in today's video I will discuss about this investment. How do you invest for a long term? It can be for your kid, or it can be for your family, or for a long term plan of yours. What is going to be your best and safest investment? Friends, let me give you an example of our ancestors, say for example 30 years back or 20 years back, during a period when they were investing in stock market. So they, at the most, they would have invested in companies during those days, it was very famous companies. You can take anything, examples like Hindustan Lever, or Reliance was, I don't know whether Reliance was there, any of those companies. Okay, Reliance, let us take it apart. But during those days, there are many companies which were doing very good in stock market, and our ancestors or our parents would have got tempted to invest in those companies. So let us take an example. If our parents would have invested in a company called A. Now, a dream of every parent is that a stock which they are investing, they would like to hand it over to their family, to their successors. Okay, so they will be thinking of a steady capital gain of their stock, as well as they will be thinking of a monthly returns, that is not the monthly returns, they will be thinking of the yearly returns, that is nothing but the dividends which comes. Now say for example a company A, there is no guarantee that that company will sustain or survive for 20-30 years. The company can get busted or can get bankrupt. Say for example the Reliance company, which you all know, Reliance Communication, which you all know is very famous when it started off, the Anil Ambani group. But now you know that the company is almost going to file its bankruptcy, and it is already, all those who invested in Reliance Communications are all making a loss. So friends, so there is no, even say for example the recent S Bank, which you know, many have invested in S Bank, and you would have never even dreamt that the stock which was trading at 400 rupees is now almost gone to 40 rupees to 50 rupees. And there are many more examples where those time the companies which were very famous are not even here now. Then how is that you can hand over a stock to your successors? Because ultimately a long-term investment is nothing but you keep it for a long time. There is you don't go to sell, or you have no motive of selling it. You only want to keep it and keep getting the capital gains and keep getting the dividends, and then give it on to your successors, give it to your son or give it to your grandson. So which is the safest bet? Which is the safest method? Friends, I agree, real estate is one among the famous for everyone, but the problem is the initial entry is very difficult. You need to have very big funds to enter into real estate. No doubt real estate has given you multiple returns and huge returns. But when it comes to stock market, which stock will you invest? Which company is the safest? Which is that stock which you can hand it over to your kids or to your family? Friends, the best answer or the best solution is start investing into the market, Indian economy or the Indian market, which is nothing but Nifty. It's the most safest and the best returns ever you can get from a stock market, in case if you don't know in depth about stock market. This is only for the people, those who don't know in depth about stock market. But if at all you know to find out the multi-baggers and the stocks which are performing very well, and if you can invest, then this video is not for you. This is for the common man who are trying to make an investment for their family or for their kid, and also who are doing trading along with me these days. So the best solution, as I told you, is the Indian economy and nothing but the Nifty. Now, how do you ask? I mean, if at all you ask me how is it safe, let me just explain to you first of all what is Nifty. So Nifty is nothing but the top highest market cap companies, the top 50 companies of Indian economy of the Indian country of India. So you know that the top 50 keeps changing every time. So whichever company is performing very well, it will be in the top 50. So if in case if a company is not performing well, they'll remove that company, they'll put it down, and the next 51st company which was in the list will come into the 50. Okay. So by this what happens is you are not going to do anything. The professionals who are there, who are handling the Nifty 50 itself, they will select the company, they will go through all the data analysis of the company, they will see the company's performance, their financial data and all those things, and they will do all the work, all the background work, and they'll keep only the topmost 50 in the list. It is as good as saying that in your in Indian cricket team there are thousands of people, those are daily entering into cricket and they're daily practicing and all those things, but they are scrutinized and they're selected from the top state. Best performers in the top state come into the top state playing. From there again, you know, they come to the national team. Again, the best from each states have been selected for the national team. Again, from the best of the best from the national team are taken to the international team. So you know that there are multi levels of, you know, selection process in the top, and the top candidate only reach to the top. In the same way, when it comes to Nifty also, only the best performing companies, after all the scrutiny, after all the selection, only get selected in the Nifty 50. To give you an example, as you all know, I was previously working with a company which was already in the Nifty 50. Like, I had proud in telling that in case if anybody asked me, I used to say that I work with a company which is in number 1 in Nifty 50. Just open Nifty 50 and just see the top stock, and that is my company. It was nothing but ACC Limited. So when I was working with ACC Limited, I had that pride. Okay, I used to say that in case if you want to know which company I work, just open Nifty 50 and the topmost company, because in alphabetical order it was in the top. So I used to say that I work with ACC Limited. But then off late, because of the you can say that the down growth, or what is the exact word for that? Okay, due to the slackness in the real estate sector, the stock has come out of Nifty 50 and it has gone to Nifty 100. So what it basically means is that the performance of the companies are reducing, the EBITDA started reducing, the profits are reducing, the revenues are reducing. So then the company slipped to the next segment. So there was some other company, some other stock which entered into the Nifty 50. So it's a high very competition, and the top best stocks are always in Nifty 50. So when we invest into Nifty 50, it is like a package, it's like a mutual fund. The best performing companies are only in the list. So today, if at all you're investing in Nifty 50, you are going to be investing at the top most performing companies presently in India. So after 10 years or after 20 years, in case if you're handing it over to your son, or even if your son is handing it over to your grandson, at that time also, whichever is the best performing company, that will only going to be in the top 50, and that is what they are going to have it with them. There is no question about your stock not performing well, or there is no question about it is going to zero. All those things are not going to be there. So friends, this is the best solution for in case if you are planning for a long-term investment, because if at all you have observed, gold has not given as good as returns as expected, or you say any other bonds or mutual funds or anything of that sort, but Indian economy has increased. If at all you observe Nifty, how it was 10 years back and how much it is here now, it increased almost 10 times. It was hardly around 1,000 rupees or something of that sort. Now it has almost reached 12,000 rupees per lot of Nifty, per share of Nifty. So in case it means that as the Indian economy grows, your investment also is growing. And also friends, if at all you observed, the returns of Nifty has almost beaten all the best of the best mutual funds. And when it comes to mutual fund, there are the entry load, exit load, the commission which you have to give, the charges which you have to pay for the fund managers, all those things. But when it comes to Nifty, nothing of that sort. Now, how do you invest in Nifty? You can just invest blindly into Nifty Bees. Okay, you can just go to your watch list and just type for Nifty Bees. You will get Nifty Bees, and it is nothing but 1/100th of Nifty. Initially it was 1/10th. Now it is again reduced to 1/100th, so that the entry is more easy for you. Even if you have 100 rupees with you, you can start investing now immediately. You have 1100 rupees or 130 rupees with you, start buying one share of Nifty immediately. So they have reduced the weightage of Nifty now. So before it was 1 by 100, 1 by 10th, now it is reduced to 1 by 100. So then what it means that even if you have small amount, you can start investing, start saving, and you're investing directly into the Indian economy. So it means that if Indian economy is growing, your investment also is growing. So it means to say that the prices of the crops or the groceries and the real estate or price of gold, everything is increasing, then your Nifty also is increasing, your investment also increasing. If the price of the grains or the groceries are coming down, or the real estate is coming down, or the economy is coming down, then investment also is coming down. So you are going along with Indian economy. So I am not promising you that you can become rich immediately in 1 year or 2 years. I am only saying that you are growing along with Indian economy. And it is the best time for investing in Indian economy, friends, because our Prime Minister has committed that they are seeing a growth of almost 5 trillion, and now as of now it is 3 trillion. So we can also grow along with this growth with no confusion and no much difficulty. And friends, what I am also suggesting you is use this fund, pledge it for doing your intraday trades. So your fund is getting, your fund is also having a growth there by investing in Nifty Bs, and also you're going to pledge this amount, and with this amount you're going to do your intraday trade daily. So by then, as I already told you in previous videos, invest in liquid Bs. So those are for the people who wants to be the safest. So in case if you want to take a small risk and want to invest in Indian economy, start investing in Nifty Bs. From liquid Bs, you are moving on to Nifty Bs, whereas the returns is going to be tied up with the Indian economy. So that fund, you can start pledging it, and with that pledged amount, you can start doing your intraday regular trades. So friends, don't you think this is a better option for investment than going for a post office fund or going for a fixed deposit? And also, mind you, I'm only giving this idea only in case if you are doing your trading. People, those who don't know about trading, they will think that they'll be getting a steady income like a fixed deposit. Then please, this fund is not for you. This investment strategy is not for you. Only for people those who are already into trading and who knows that there are ups and downs in stock market. Only this is for you people, because you know that anytime it can go up or anytime it can come down, but it is steady. It is steady when compared to other stocks. Or you don't have to have any fear that the stock might become zero or your investment might become zero. It will never become zero, because you know that all 50 companies can't become zero at a time. If one company is performing bad, other company will be performing good. So the ratio will be maintained, and even, it is not that you'll be having suddenly 100% growth. You'll be growing steadily. Okay, friends? So in case if at all you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, and also many who are not able to follow this instruction, if at all you feel that you have to share it to your friends or your relatives to find a better investment solutions, then please forward this video, please share it with them. It will be very useful for many people. Invest into the Indian economy, that is nothing but Nifty. Friends, last but not the least, just want to give you an update about my ATF mentorship program. It is doing dhamaka, as you have seen latest on my WhatsApp statuses and all those things. It is doing dhamaka. And friends, one more thing which I want to share you is, many keep asking me, which strategy are you teaching? Which strategy are you teaching? Friends, it is not about strategy. If strategy alone can make you money, then you don't need everybody could have made money. Strategy will not make you money unless you learn a perfect money management scheme and learning trading discipline. So when my students join to register to this program, I keep telling the same thing daily. Please follow the same strategy. Please follow no diversion. Many get tempted. Along the way, when they start making profit, they start getting tempted and they say, sir, shall I start that strategy, or shall I try out this strategy, or shall I use that strategy? And I keep regularly mentoring them, I keep regularly updating them, don't divert, and I'm very strict on that, because I want to make sure that for 6 months they are not diverting to any other strategy, only following a simple breakout strategy. And you know that strategy is very simple. Strategy does not matter. I am just enforcing them to use the same strategy again and again. And I'm really happy to say that many have almost made profits continuously in the month of November, and again in December also they're closing their months in profit. Many have stopped trading almost because they've reached their targets. So this is the mentorship program which we are having. In case if you feel you need a mentor who can guide you, it is only for people those who are serious about the trading, and I'm not interested for every Tom, Dick and Harry, because many people just for the sake of time pass they come into trading. It is not for them. It's for only people those who are very serious about the trading, because I don't want to waste my time as well in training you and all those things. But Only if at all you're serious, and in case, if you're already success, they're not required. In case if you feel there's something missing, even after doing everything, there's something missing and you're not able to make profit, it's only for those people. And in case if you want better details or more details about it, you can always WhatsApp on my number. My number is 8095 876525. Thank you friends, and have a nice day.